Aesop's Fable EP17, The Generous Monkey and the Hungry Friend. Scene 1, The Abundant Banquet. In a lively jungle filled with tall trees, swinging vines, and colorful birds, there lived a clever monkey named Max. Max was known throughout the jungle for his quick wit and playful spirit, always finding the ripest fruits and the juiciest berries. One bright morning, Max discovered a hidden grove filled with fruit trees heavy with delicious mangoes, bananas, and papayas. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he began to gather the fruits, filling his arms with the bounty of the jungle. As Max climbed from tree to tree, plucking the ripest fruits, he couldn't help but imagine the feast he would have. "I'll have a banquet today," Max thought happily. He sat on a large branch, surrounded by the fruits he had gathered, ready to indulge in the sweet, juicy flavors. But just as Max was about to take a big bite of a ripe mango, he heard a soft rustling sound below him. Peering down, Max saw his friend, a small, thin monkey named Sam, walking slowly through the jungle. Sam looked tired and weak, and it was clear that he hadn't eaten well for days. Scene 2, The Hungry Friend. Max watched as Sam stumbled toward the tree, his steps heavy with exhaustion. Max knew that Sam had been struggling to find food lately. The dry season had made it difficult for some of the animals to find enough to eat, and Sam, being smaller and less agile, often missed out on the best fruits. "Sam, are you okay?" Max called down, concerned for his friend. Sam looked up and forced a weak smile. "Hi, Max. I'm just a little hungry. I haven't had much luck finding food today." Max's heart sank as he realized how hungry his friend must be. He looked at the pile of fruit he had gathered and then back at Sam. A part of him was tempted to keep all the food for himself. After all, he had worked hard to find it. But as he saw the tired expression on Sam's face, Max knew what he had to do. "Come up here, Sam," Max said kindly. "I've found more than enough fruit for both of us." Sam's eyes lit up with surprise and gratitude. "Really, Max? You'd share your food with me?" Max nodded with a smile. "Of course. There's plenty to go around, and no one should go hungry in our jungle." Scene 3, The Sharing Feast. With Max's help, Sam climbed up the tree and settled beside his friend on the branch. Max handed Sam a ripe banana and a juicy mango, watching as his friend eagerly devoured the food. As Sam ate, color returned to his cheeks, and his energy began to come back. "Thank you so much, Max," Sam said between bites. "I don't know what I would have done without your help. You're a true friend." Max felt a warm feeling in his heart as he watched Sam eat. It was more satisfying than any feast he could have had on his own. "I'm just glad I could help," Max replied. "It's always better to share, especially when a friend is in need." The two monkeys enjoyed the fruit together, chatting and laughing as they ate. The grove was filled with the sounds of their friendship, and other animals who passed by smiled at the sight of the two friends sharing their meal. Scene 4, The Jungle's Lesson. As the sun began to set, Max and Sam finished the last of the fruit, their bellies full and their spirits high. Max felt a deep sense of satisfaction, not just from the food, but from the joy of sharing it with someone who needed it. "Max, you've taught me an important lesson today," Sam said, his voice full of gratitude. "Sometimes, it's easy to focus on what we have and forget about others. But sharing what we have makes everything better." Max smiled and nodded. "You're right, Sam. Sharing brings us closer together, and it makes the jungle a happier place for everyone. From now on, let's always remember to look out for each other and share what we have." Word of Max's generosity quickly spread throughout the jungle, and soon, other animals began to follow his example. The animals started sharing their food, helping one another during tough times, and building stronger bonds of friendship. The jungle became a place where no one went hungry, and everyone felt cared for. And so, Max and Sam became known as the best of friends, not just because they shared their food, but because they shared their hearts as well. They showed the entire jungle that generosity and kindness make the world a better place, one act of sharing at a time. Moral of the story: sharing what we have with others in need not only helps them, but it also brings joy and strengthens friendships. Generosity and kindness make the world a better place for everyone.